how do you get 300 pounds of meat out of the wilderness? Like, and how much time do you have? But like,
Yeah.
you can't do that in one carry. For sure you
No,
can't.
no, it's multiple trips. So say, I mean, I remember I killed a bull by myself. It was about 10 miles back. So if you're going to get 300 pounds of, that was kind of a smaller bull. So it was maybe 250 pounds of meat. And then I might have 50 pounds of gear. So it's still 300 pounds. So if you say you make 4 trips with 75 pounds each, that's 4 trips, right? That's to get your 300 pounds out. But if you're 10 miles back, you went back in there 10 miles, you killed a bull, you load up 75 pounds after you get it broke down, which takes hours to break down a bull. After you kill it, get the guts out, get the skin off, get the quarters off, like I said, cut the back straps off, which, you know, the quarters are the front shoulders and the hind quarters, but still the back straps, which are right along the spine. Those are like the premium steaks. And then you got all the neck meat on a bull. So you get all that loose meat cut off, the back straps, the inside tenderloins, which are right under the spine, right above the guts. You get all that off. That takes hours. So you've been back 10 miles just with your hunting gear. You break the animal down. So 75 pounds out, that's 10 miles. So now you're at 20 miles. You go back for another load, that's 30 miles. 75 pounds, 40 miles. 50, I mean, you got miles with weight on your back. You better be prepared. It is so much work. So to get a bull out by yourself, it's 4 trips. If you're 10 miles back, it's a lot of miles. If you're 2 miles back, it's still a lot of miles, but it's just, bottom line, it's a ton of work.
And you got a freezer in your truck so it can get cold right away? No.
No. So if you kill a bull, normally I'm hunting, what I like to hunt the most is bull elk. Archery season is in September. So in September in the mountains, it can be very hot, but it also, nights can get cool because that weather's kind of turning over here. And so if you get on if you think of the mountains, the sun comes up, the south side of the mountains is always warm. The north side is always cooler because how the sun goes, that north side timber is darker and cooler. So if you kill a bull, you look at where's the coolest timber here? If there's water, it's always cooler by the water. What would be best is along the water, north side timber where it's thick. You get that meat in that timber, you get up in a tree where the wind can kind of blow through, and the wind can keep that meat cool for a few days, even if the temperature maybe on the south side might be 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Are you guys Fahrenheit or Celsius over there?
Celsius.
Celsius. Okay, well, I don't know how it translates, but anyway, 70 degrees would be too warm for meat, but it might be 70 degrees on the south side. On the north side, it might never get above 40. And then if you get the wind, that'll glaze over that meat. That meat will last for a few days, right? So you got a couple days at least to get that meat out. So as long as you get the meat hung in an area that's cool where the wind can move around, you're gonna have a couple days.
Okay.
So that's how that works. And then, okay, so to answer your question, you get it to the truck, and hopefully what I've had to do before is like, if I get it to the truck at the trailhead, I might have to drive to town with that, take it to a processor or somebody who will let me hang the meat in the cooler, and then go back for more. So it just depends on the weather, essentially, is how long that meat will last. If it's cool at the truck at the trailhead and I can keep that meat there in the shade and then go back for another trip and get it all out, and then one trip to the processor, we're good to go. If not, you do what you got to do. The focus is, and a lot of people have this another misconception, is that hunters are trophy hunters. They make it seem like, you know, we go out and we just kill these animals and take the antlers. I mean, I got antlers right here above me, and we just take the antlers and we're quote trophy hunters. I am a trophy hunter in regard to, I want to kill an old animal. Usually old animals have big antlers, but that doesn't mean that I don't value that meat like it's gold. That meat is what my family and me survive on all year. And so, yeah, I like big antlers because I like killing old animals that have served their purpose and passed on the genes and done whatever they needed to do to keep the herd healthy. But also that meat that I work so hard to pack out, get processed and get to my freezer, and then ultimately on my dinner table is as valuable as gold to me. So you can be both. You can be both a trophy hunter and a meat hunter, and that's me.
Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just in overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.